How was everybody's holiday? Been so long. Missed you all.
I think mine's finally starting to catch up to me.
Oh, are you getting weary?
Yeah, my throat's starting to get a little sore.
Well, it's not like we've had any games, Ark. You can't be sore now.
What are these watchmen?
What? Who watches the Watchmen?
Oh, right. We hired people.
Yep, that was the last thing we got to see.
The
The Ghoul Squad. Or no, we called them the Ghoul Friends. I called them the Ghoul Friends.
I
think everyone groaned.
I was thinking the goons.
For those who don't remember, our new ghoul watchman, after our hired help got murdered. Absolute mad lads.
I got my silent mouse.
Silent mouse?
So you don't hear me clicking all the time.
Oh, well, that's a blessing. So, yeah, I wish my keyboard would do that too. I love my keyboard, but it is noisy as hell.
Sit down, okay? Oh, slowly.
Ah!
There you go. Hi, babe. No.
Don't think she knows her mic is on.
Guess who's here? Roger.
You can sit down and stay.
Hi, Roger.
Yeah,
Hey, Roger.
In my suitcase.
Hi,
It's
Roger.
not that game tonight.
I know.
I don't think Krista knows their mic is on. This is the pre-game right here. Everybody just enjoy.
What are you doing? You're such a silly cat.
Quality content everyone came to see.
Food. You brat.
I know that's what I'm here for.
Me too.
The biggest brat.
That definitely
Me.
goes to Finn.
Yeah.
I have my ears on. I can hear again.
Really? Good. Because we could hear you.
Yeah, well.
We heard all of that.
What, me being cute with my cat, who is being a little shit?
Yep. We heard all of that.
Oh no, my dignity.
No.
However will I survive?
No, we just told chat that this was the quality content everyone came to see.
You have lied to them. I'm sorry. You fucking lied to them. Also, it's not letting me host you for some reason.
And we lost 20 viewers. No, I'm joking.
Wow, if you lost 20 viewers, then I apologize.
I wasn't even looking.
But
If
yeah,
only we had 20 viewers.
I don't see PartyWipe.
Now we should be on PartyWipeGames.
Is this it? No.
Also, it looks like we broke 10,000 views recently.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
We're at 10,079.
Yeah, I can't see you guys. Are you sure you're live?
Go into the our stream announcements and click.
Oh, there, I see you. Yeah, all right. Here we go.
There
Now
it is.
hosting.
Yep, there was the bleep.
Bloop. Cool.
Oh no.
You're
What?
tickling me, Roger.
Oh no! Now the other one.
No, the mug. Is Roger a Lasombra?
Yep, totally. How did you know?
I mean, he's got the crown.
Of course he's got the crown.
My dad got me an ornament with a ferret on it.
That's
Oh, God.
awesome.
And he was very sad that it didn't arrive in time for Christmas.
Oh no.
He was like, "Yeah, no, we got you an ornament and it had a ferret on it, but it didn't come in time." And he kept like bringing it up, being all like, "Oh, I wish your ornament could have came in."
I mean, that's fine. Your ferret would have
We
stolen
definitely
it
got you
anyway.
one.
Yeah.
We're not
I mean, I
ordering
saw it on
today
the
after you
Amazon.
leave.
Yeah,
Where's-
we definitely ordered it before, and it definitely wasn't a last-second purchase.
Where's my present?
I don't know.
Yeah, Chris's birthday was recently. Didn't even get her a present.
No present.
Didn't even
Art
get
got
one.
me a present.
He
I
did.
did.
He did.
I got them Hunter Iceborne.
Yes, it's coming out to on Thursday. I am so excited.
I got you this episode of Vampire the Masquerade.
That
Enjoy.
works. Well, I played the other vampire game for my birthday. I'm like, I gotta get home for my game. God damn it. No, literally, I my connection flight from Tennessee to Chicago got delayed so long that I missed the last flight to get home. So they put me up in a hotel. So I had to get up at 5:30 in the morning at the hotel that they put me up in, so that I could take a shuttle to the airport so I can get a flight home. And I had 3 hours until the game started, and it's like, there's no time for napping. No time at all.
There's no time to rest.
Now,
So,
when the people at the airport, when they asked why you needed to get home so fast, did you just say vampires?
vampires are after me. Yeah,
Can't
they're in
sleep,
Vancouver.
crowds will
Don't you
eat me.
know? Don't you know they're in Vancouver?
Boy, it's been a while.
It's been a while.
I can say that I don't remember anything that happened, but thankfully I'm not the DM, so I don't have to remember. But hey, that's a good transition for Ark to give us a recap.
Yeah. So I don't hold the game up anymore with baby talk at my cat.
Well, last time vampire things happened, and we're gonna start.
Yeah, vampire things.
Yeah. Goose meltdown. He's fine, getting better. Met the prince. Shit happened.
She's fine. Smooched a bit. It's all good.
That's what happens when you meet with a tornado.
To be fair, she was doing the kissing, not me.
I mean, you kissed back, let's be fair.
I tried to kiss her on the cheek the first time, and she turned and gave me a smooch, and it's like, okay then.
Sneaky Toreador.
Last time, I did not do any of the smooch, and she kept kissing on my hands. I'm like, okay.
I don't know where this relationship is going. What am
Oh
I
no, I
supposed
know exactly where this relationship is going, which is why I'm very uncomfortable and not returning the smooches.
So yes, Navina met with the prince. Desert killed the guy. And Finn met with his sire.
Yes, a bad
and
man.
told him all about the coterie.
A bad man hurt our boy, and he needs to die.
Yes, but we don't know about it. He's still acting really, really weird.
Storyteller.
Yes.
Is it... Well, actually, I have to do the research first, but so, never mind.
The doctor and Vinian had a nice bonding conversation.
Yes.
You guys met the new watchmen. All ghouls, all well trained. And I believe that there was a couple things you guys want to do before we ended the night.
Yeah. Navina needs to pull Desra away so Mom and Dad can have a talk.
Yeah.
Is there
Would
anything
Desra
anyone else want to do?
No, I think I just have to mentally prepare for this.
Okay.
It's the proposal.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember all exactly that happened, and I probably should have watched at least some of the last episode to try and remember. Just a reminder, all of past episodes are on PartyWipeGaming's YouTube channel, and you can go and check them out after the game.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Nina is still dressed, I think, in what she wore to go see the prince, if I am not mistaken. So she's all glitz and glam and sparkly. And yeah, she would basically, if Desra, after the whole like Finian acting weird and everybody kind of dispersing, if Desra went back to her room, Navina would go follow her.
Yeah. I think the priority would probably be getting the ghouls situated, which we already took care of, and then heading to her room.
Yeah,
I believe Navina had made the desire to talk clear before the game ended.
Oh, good. Yeah. So I will go into your room and knock first because you don't want to spook Lasombra. That's just a bad idea. So, Desra?
Let's see if I can remember this voice.
Is kind of Cajun, kind of not.
It's supposed to be very Creole.
Ah.
I mean,
Navina will step inside and close the door behind her.
You're wanting to be talk. Ugh, that was bad.
You're okay.
I think it sounded good.
5 weeks, do this.
Yeah,
I was like that was a little Vol'jin though. You want to axe?
Yeah, right. Yeah, she'll step inside away from the door so that, you know, just in case anybody starts listening in and whatnot. And she'll give a sigh. And where is Desra in the room?
Definitely not at the mirror with a drawing of herself giving her a pep talk. Memes the audience don't know
Inside
about.
joke.
She probably would have just been changing out of her clothes that probably have a fair amount of probably not a fair amount of blood, but probably have some blood on them. She would have been changing her coat at the very least.
Raised eyebrow at all of the blood. Tonight's been a night, hasn't it?
Went out hunting. Ain't nothing to worry about.
Actually, there's a lot to worry about, all things considered.
There always is.
I mean, we work for the prince that comes with the territory. Which is kind of why I wanted to come talk to you tonight. Things are really coming to a head.
Assuming the meeting with the prince went well, then.
In a manner of speaking. I told you that what we're up against, the people of Jimmy's old coterie after us, the lies, the things that we needed to know. I did leave something out, though. Something that really wasn't anybody's business. Not in the grand scheme of things, I suppose, but really what is and what isn't. I'm having trouble figuring out. Because every turn that I come to, there's always another wrinkle, another plan, another scheme. Everybody's trying to find some kind of upper hand in this game that we seem to be playing. And she moves to have a seat on like the edge of Desra's bed. She kissed me. And not for the first time.
It's something I'm really gonna be jealous over.
I didn't think you'd be jealous. That wasn't why I was telling you. The reason I was telling you is because while she's trying to get me caught up in whatever it is that she's trying to get me caught up in, I have questions for you, very specifically, and I'd like you to be straightforward with me. Why have you been helping me the way that you have been?
Ain't no secret, our clans hate one another. All reasons you and I should hate each other too.
I don't.
Ain't no reason to hate you. Yeah, the beast tells me I should. I don't feel it though. I can think for myself. I see you have potential. I see you sitting in a spot where the prince is. Someday. Ain't gonna be.
You think I'm gonna become the next prince of Vancouver?
There's a very devilish grin. Ain't gonna be anytime soon.
Is that what this is?
Friend's gonna be around for a long time if we can help it. But grooming you to take a spot when it opens, should it open. You got potential for it.
Desra, you are going to get yourself killed.
No, I'm here to protect the prince. Current and future. Ain't no way for me to be making power myself in the Camarilla. The best thing to do is to back the next person who has the strongest chance.
As what, a puppet?
Ain't a puppet if you know the truth.
I'm still a puppet if you plan on keeping me blood bonded for a while. You told me before it doesn't just stop.
That's what this is about then. You're worried I ain't gonna let you go.
A part of me thinks that you will. And a part of me thinks if there was some sort of ploy, now knowing what I know, maybe you won't. I don't know.
Would've been easier to keep you in the dark about it. If I
Which
wanted
is why
to keep you
I'm very
there.
confused. Why didn't you just tell me from the beginning?
There's no reason. I told you from the beginning you might not have gone through with it. But you did. And you know. And now you know and the truth. You can see that you can trust me in the long run.
There's a lot of people who would say otherwise. They really don't like you, do they?
Lots of reasons to be hating me and my kind.
It's all really stupid to me.
You'd be surprised. At reasons people want me head. Hopefully you never have to find out why. Looks off into the camera.
I'd like to know why. I'd like you to tell me a lot more than just you're the horse that I'm backing in this race.
I imagine there be folk from New York still remember what my kind did. What I did. Break away from the Sabbat. But got long memories too, even if Camarilla wants you to believe that they just a pack of wild animals. You don't just leave the Sabbat. You gotta make sure nobody around to follow you. As far as I know, I made sure nobody should be following me, but I'm always gonna be looking over my shoulder.
Navina moves to like pat the edge of the bed beside her.
She'll move and take a seat. They are powerful people that I gave the final death to. Lost me old coterie, a sire. We all fought to make sure that we didn't have to be part of the Sabbat anymore. Many people got the final death. I should have been one of them.
What happened?
We took advantage of the chaos. I'm sure Mr. Velvet wouldn't hesitate to tell you how good it was to win back New York from Sabbat. But, oops, hold on, I just clicked over to the... No, I just clicked over to the wrong... Oh, no, I didn't click over to the wrong overlay. We were never on the right overlay.
Ah, no.
Well, it's a good
That's
thing
not good.
Good thing I accidentally clicked that then. We were still in the app.
Yeah, I was wondering because I'm like, I don't see you guys when I tried to host. I think that might be why.
No, it was just on the wrong overlay. Alright. But she says, shit, what was I saying?
About how you
that
New York.
was winning back New York.
Yeah. Mr. Velvet would be more than happy to regale you with the stories of how Camarilla won back New York. Even he don't know that the worst of them were gone long before they made their final move.
And I'm assuming if he doesn't know, most of the Camarilla doesn't know.
I'm sure they know now. They're more than happy to take credit for work they not having to do.
And how did you end up as the right hand of the prince? The Sombra.
I delivered a very important bit of news to the Camarilla in exchange for my life. Yeah. You know what they call a prince for the Sabbat?
I couldn't imagine. I honestly don't know anything about the Sabbat, which is why I hoped Mr. Velvet would enlighten me.
They don't actually call them princes. Just like the anarchs break away from the frivolous terms and call themselves barons. The Sabbats think more in a fanatical sense. An archbishop.
You see her quirk an eyebrow. Okay, so from what I understand of the Sabbat, it's a giant cult.
You'd be correct.
She just blinks at that and shakes her head with a small smile and moves to take Desra's hand.
So bring in word of Archbishop of New York's demise and the proof of the deed. More than enough to keep my own head on my shoulders.
And that got you the station?
It did.
And she's just casually playing with Desra's hand.
It did. Prince must have thought I'm more than capable of dealing with any problems if she kept me close. So far ain't been a problem, really.
That's what she seems to do for all of us. Well, we are good at our job, don't get me wrong. All of us are sort of the problem children. Let's be honest, Ezra, that's about the only reason I can see as a running theme with all of us.
Not so sure about that. I think Prince
Oh.
has an eye for potential. Finian may be a problem child, but he's more than capable when he puts his mind to it. Right on cue.
Apologies.
Finian, get out!
Navina will laugh and just shake her head slightly. He's not the only one. And she leaves it at that.
That's all you be wanting to know, then.
I still need to test whether or not this not breaking blood bonds, to see if fighting off blood bonds still works. So my question is, I suppose, what was it that you wanted for your boon? And when are you going to let me go?
I'll collect my boon when the time comes. Ain't
You're
nothing.
terrible.
Ain't nothing bad to be keeping in the back pocket when the moment arises. And we'll let your bond run out.
I thought it doesn't run out.
It runs out when I decide it runs out. So, end of the month, then it's time to end off Natalia's punishment. I'll wean you off as well.
Natalia? You know she was just doing what Dr. Epione and I were telling her to do, right?
It doesn't
Oh, that
matter.
reminds me, I have to punch the doctor too.
Yeah. And she shakes her head and she says, "Doesn't matter. She know full well my desires she be worrying about. Answering to y'all is merely a formality. To my ghoul, and she know that there be punishments for disobeying or acting against me. She'd be fine in a month. It ain't gonna kill her."
All things considered, I suppose that was all I needed to know. But Desra,
Yes.
thank you for being honest with me.
Ain't got no reason to lie to you, really. Plus, I'm bad at it.
Yes, you are admittedly very bad at lying. And Navina will turn to look up at Desra and give her hand a little squeeze.
It would be funny if I was actually really good at it and it's just been a long con, but no, she is she is actually very bad at lying. And playing the straight man for a change is pretty fun.
Yeah. I think Navina will probably take the moment to hug Desra. This time so that Desra can actually see her and not from behind and don't blow up the lab.
Don't blow up the lab. She shakes her head and just... I'll be figuring out what to do with the doctor in time.
You ruined her lab, Desra. And she's still holding on to her. It is practically destroyed. It needs renovations. You didn't help anything.
Technically, it's my lab. Y'all just rent it.
I say again, you are terrible. I think she'll give a little squidge and then let go. So I am staying here tonight, right?
There's a slight smirk. So first you get me all riled up and jealous about the prince, then you asking to be staying.
Isn't that the way of things?
Is it working?
Is it working? Yeah, and
You're damn right. Get in the coffin.
yeah, she'll probably just smirk, and the shadows will work the dimmer switch, and it'll go very dark.
I think we're good to go to tomorrow, I guess.
Unless other people had something to do.
I would just like to grab something. So in my room, I make sure the door is closed. I go under the bed, pull out the lockbox, enter the combination, then take out a key and unlock the lock under that. Inside is another box. But really, I open it. I'm just going to take out the hard drive and then pause and stare at a picture. Trace my fingers over it.
Finn knocks on her door.
Close the lockbox.
Oh, yes.
One moment.
Okay.
I lock it all up and tuck it back away, and then I'll go to the door and open it, holding the hard drive. Vinian,
Yes. Yeah.
are you doing all right?
Yeah, I have a question, though.
I can try to answer.
Can you tell me everything you know about a blood bond?
I can. How much would I know about blood bond? Particularly from different clans, storytelling.
As a Tremere, you probably know quite a bit.
Yeah.
Yes,
Blood's
that's
kind
what
of
I'm
But I would
thinking.
know quite a bit from the Tremere. But would I know if there's any differences between clans?
You wouldn't know. You don't think that there's any particular differences between the other Camarilla clans? Outside of there, you don't know enough. You never in the Sabbats.
Okay. Blood bond is a method of it's how the ghouls are made. It's like what
Desra and Navina did.
yeah. Well, we don't know that. It's like what Natalia is. And she's addicted to Desra's blood, and she needs it to survive. It keeps her alive.
Is that the same for when vampires are? Or kindred are?
Kindred. It doesn't necessarily keep them alive because they are already in a state of half-life. But it has the same narcotic effect. It makes another kindred desire that blood of the person that they're bound to. It's difficult to break free, as I understand, but it's not impossible if they were so inclined. But it's for usually stronger vampires to control others. Normally, I believe it's... Now, for my own knowledge, does the prince usually have to decide if someone gets blood bonded, or can someone just decide that anyone?
I think anybody can. It can even be something from like a boon. Like, okay, I want you. What? Drink this blood.
Okay,
Yeah, it's not something decided by a prince like a right to kill.
gotcha.
They can do it as a punishment, but it's not
Yes.
something you need permission to do.
Yeah.
In the Camarilla, it's not, it's something anyone can do.
Okay, so he'd like walk ish into the room and like lean against the wall and like cross his arms and stuff.
It looks like a college girl's room. Has not changed.
So if I guess I'm confused because that dude that we're looking for blood bonded Navina's mom, right?
We suspect so, yes.
Or yeah, you guys think so. So is it
Possible to
It's-
break it.
no? Is it her choice?
It's hard to say. It might have been forced on her, in which case she now desires his blood enough to lie to hide her bond. If she is indeed bonded, or if she did do it willingly, then I imagine Navina didn't quite know her mother as well as she thought she did. I suspect the former.
Okay. So it's strong enough for. It's almost like. Is it almost like a mind control sort of thing? Or is it just. You would just do anything to get it?
It can be equated to mind control, but one with a strong will can pull themselves away from that desire. It's not trying to break away from any kind of ongoing narcotic effect, especially after it's been done several times, is difficult. Not a pleasant experience, but it's doable.
Okay. He'd like. I need to stop saying like. He'd bite his nail a little and then nod and just exit the room.
Finian,
Yeah.
is knowing about the blood bonds, important to you?
Right now, yeah.
One of my projects is to study this. I'll look into it for you. What in particular would you like to know about it?
He'd think about it for a moment, glance around the room, and then shrug. Not anything in particular, just everything?
I'll do some research then. And I'll
Right.
bring the information to you.
Thanks.
I kind of give a nod, and I'll follow him out too.
Oh, wait, one more question.
Yes.
I know clans are really important. Does that have anything to do with it?
Sometimes.
So it can happen in between clans?
It can happen between clans. The effect is the same, although if you taste another clan's blood, I understand you can, with enough drive and experience in dealing with their blood, might be able to activate the other clan's powers. And I kind of like, tap a pocket where there's like a solid kind of like thunk sound. That's what I was working on recently. How to obtain their powers with less of a cost.
Okay. Then he'd just continue walking wherever he's going. I don't know where he's going. Somewhere.
He ends up on the ceiling somehow. Nobody
Yeah.
knows why.
He's just a wanderer.
He walks, no, even better, he walks off screen and then appears walking from the other side of the screen.
Yes. Just doing a circle around the cameraman.
Yes.
Respect the 180 rule. Respect it, goddammit.
I don't respect any rules.
Yep.
Thank you.
You should know this about me.
And then I'll go knock on Dashra.
Oh.
He'd go to his room. That's what he'd do. Sorry.
Are we trapped in the coffin / bed?
I don't think trapped is the word for it.
Is it a trap
Is there-
willingly in there?
Is there a sock on the doorknob?
No.
No, they're not.
Desra
They're not doing the thing.
doesn't need to hide her shame. Oh, did they
Oh,
not?
I'm ashamed to you now.
No,
He opens the door completely naked.
yeah, I was gonna say I did have to rouse the blood.
No, I thought it was just like cuddle, but
Oh.
okay.
I mean,
Depends. Is Tessa trying to do things?
that's why I
That's a
made
different
the joke about her getting jealous.
No, that was not explicit. No, but if Desra's trying something, that's a different story.
I'll rouse the blood.
I'll rouse the blood if you do.
Yeah, I'll rouse the blood if you do.
The
Dude,
cat
you
will
won't.
knock at the door.
I think we established that they kind of have been. So
No,
no,
not yet. Mm-mm.
no, maybe this is the first time then.
Yeah.
All right, I'll rouse the blood if you do.
Yeah.
Whoop. Oh, she gets a little hungry.
Oh, God, this is a bad omen. Every time I succeed one of these rouse checks, bad things happen. Every time.
But yeah, all right. No, I failed. All right. So
I just hear go away.
no, there is probably an audible growl, and then like the sound of shuffling, and then going to the door, and then a series of locks being moved.
God damn it!
What?
Desiree, you broke the fucking zipper. Don't open the door. I'm not decent. Fuck. God pulls blankets up.
Door finally opens, and Desra's standing there completely naked. What you
This
want?
is for.
I am scowling from the bed.
I go. This is for you, and just hold out the hard drive. Just
Yes.
seemingly
Sorry.
unfazed.
Looks down at the hard drive.
It's it was on the computer and caught the scuffle. I figure someone else might be able to make out better sense of it. I couldn't quite get it. Look at the faces.
There's just a moment where one of the arms of Armin lifts up the hard drive because she doesn't want to touch it, and she kind of looks at it and she says, "What you want me to be doing with this? You know I can't touch these things." It would be like you delicately grab it with like some fingers because you don't want to really touch it, but it's just a shadow
No, I get
tendril
it.
holding it up. And she's like, you know,
Lauren,
I can't
If you
touch
don't-
these things.
yeah. Lauren, if you don't mind fucking off, we've got some fucking to do in here. So please, another time.
Sure.
Doctor,
I figured it was important since it's called a very breaching incident.
We couldn't do this tomorrow?
doctor.
This
Yes.
is all happening. Des was standing there naked.
In the doorway, unashamed.
I didn't realize you were busy. My apologies. And I will take it and turn and leave and return it to where it was.
Doctor,
Yes.
I am sorry about your lab.
Well, I am just renting it. Things
Like
can be
eyes
replaced.
eyes narrow, and she looks around the room real fast.
I look really confused.
Good night, doctor.
Good night.
As soon as the door closes, is there a camera in here?
There should not be. I'm the last person who could be using a camera.
That was weird.
That was weird.
I get back to my room and I'm like, well, that got the blood flowing.
There was a line I wanted to use, but I didn't. You sure do know how to get the blood going, Doctor.
Jesus.
Here's the thing about the people who almost killed Goose. It's like, you're kind of killing the mood, but you're also rousing the blood.
Oh god. That's okay, Navina can fix that.
Yep.
Then all of a sudden Desra has access to Ventru powers. That's a fun time. That's the last thing we need, is a Lasombra with mind control.
I technically have access to those. I just didn't take them.
The Sombras have dominate.
Oh
Mhm.
shit, they do?
Yep.
Jesus
Yep.
fucking Christ.
The Sombra, Oblivion, and Proud.
Prowess, Potence, and that one too. Yeah, I just chose not to go that route because you picked a Ventru, so I was like, we don't need to be competing for dominance.
Okay, so makes small note, Lasombra are fucking unstoppable. Got it. Okay,
Yeah,
moving on.
Lasombra are scary.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, originally I wanted one of the options was things that could dive into necromancy, so I was like going to try to make her very voodoo, and then she just fell into this mobster bruiser role, and I love it. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm fine with this instead.
It fits pretty well.
It
Yeah.
really does, yeah.
But that definitely fades to black.
Yep. Like, we gotta make up for lost time. The sun's setting, or the sun's rising soon.
What is Fan doing?
Apparently
Hey.
minding his own business.
Kay, you're muted.
I am. Yes, hello.
You are.
You are, yes, hello.
I like half zoned out, half didn't.
Oh, you didn't miss anything.
I mean, like I was listening, but like I wasn't really paying attention to what I had to do. It was just sort of like it was sort of like I was listening to a podcast.
Mm. Just doing the sex. That's all.
Just to
Yeah.
sex.
No, I got that part.
She's like, no, I was paying attention to that part.
I just didn't realize I was a part of it as well. Well,
Oh
not
god,
the
I hope
sex,
not.
But of the game.
You both wake up and Phineas like in
He was in the closet the whole time. God damn it.
Comes out, I'm gay.
he's just Finian is just Ralph from the Simpsons movie.
Oh my god. Sorry, I apologize.
It's hot in here.
What's Finn doing? Is he going to bed?
Yeah, he's just in his room. He's not
Okay.
going to bed, but he'll eventually go to bed whenever he's forced to go to bed. By the daylight. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. From here, we're going to do a 2-week time skip.
Oh snap.
If there's anything important you guys would like to in that interim, tell me now.
I will. I already made my checks on the stuff on the hard drive, so if someone else wants that, they can have it. Otherwise, I am going to destroy it.
I would suggest we hold on to it just in case we need to reference it again. So,
I will leave it in Venus charge.
didn't you have a lockbox?
I did, or I can keep it sealed away.
Keep it sealed away. You have better security.
Right. I keep it sealed away. Back up the notes on my last research, and once my lab is relatively clean, I probably start getting to work before it's even completely finished, cleaned up. I'm going to start researching blood bonds and everything I can about them. How to break them, how strong they can become, and how to bypass my own particular weakness. My own particular bane.
And
I
if,
think-
if oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. You started.
If she tells Finian that that's what she's doing, he would surprisingly join her in the lab.
I wear jeans and a t-shirt then.
Oh, casual.
There's probably at
Only
least
when
one
she's saying
comment
that.
from Navina about the doctor letting her hair down.
Uh-huh.
I think Navina is mostly going to be making sure Goose is recovering all right. Especially after he got 2 doses of La Sombre blood.
Oh, wait. Also, are we going to continue my alphabet learning?
Absolutely.
Okay. I don't
I
know if we should
will-
do a roll for that to see how good I am at it now.
Yeah, I will continue to teach him how to work.
Academics and intelligence for that.
Okay.
Also, Rin, you're terrible.
You're
You're
welcome.
absolutely terrible.
Do I make that roll as well?
You make the roll.
Okay.
Oh, I don't make it?
How good a teacher are you? Oh shit.
She's apparently a really good teacher.
Haha.
You can re-roll 2 of those. There's no 3
3.
of those. If
I
you
can
like.
reroll 3. Yeah, I will.
Do
Be an
it,
exceptional
do it,
teacher.
do it,
Get
do
that
it.
crit. Get that crit. Oh.
Oh, damn.
One
Well,
more success.
I'm well above average.
Yeah.
Woo.
So 5 successes.
All right. How are you studying the blood bond? Are you doing any physical tests, or are you just trying to find lore?
For the blood bond, I probably start doing some. I probably start doing like book research. I look through like notes or stuff, anything that my sire will allow me to have, and
You do have access to the Tremir's Chantry in Vancouver.
I'll have to pay them a visit then. And I'll probably start with some book research, and then once I have a little bit of notes, I will. I'm going to need a field study.
Yeah, as soon as Lauren tells Navina about what it is she's working on, it's like, good for you, you keep it up, and then just doesn't want anything to do with it.
Hmm.
What you hmming about?
I'm going to need subjects. And people to test the bond on. Maybe I can develop a liqueur with a trace of my blood in it.
Let's go abduct people.
Didn't we also just get a bunch of new people here?
I kind of like give like Finian look and like, you are so smart. I'm gonna go find Tezra.
I would follow.
We're probably together, aren't we, Ren?
Probably.
Mm.
Well, you two are looking well.
Can we help you?
Tezra, question.
Yes, Dad.
It's a very
How
important
did
question.
you? Yes. How did you come about the new ghoul?
They're on hire, on retainer, I think is the word for it.
Are they someone else's ghouls currently, or ones that?
They're ghouls who. They're ghouls who don't have their sires anymore, right?
They're independent.
Yeah. So they get paid in blood.
In blood.
Which means they're not bonded to anybody.
May I borrow one or two or all of them?
Why?
I'm researching blood bonds.
Yes, but they're independent.
Oh, of course they are.
So you want to bond them.
Oh, temporarily.
You said that you can't do that.
I'm a strange case.
You're a Tremere.
Eyebrow raise.
Finian would raise his hand.
Yes, Finian?
Can I?
You already have a ghoul.
Oh, we could use him!
Oh, god damn it.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know he's a ghoul.
Never mind.
That poor lad.
He just thinks you're his best friend.
Well, how many ghouls can you have?
Well, I could give him and I do like air quotes, treatment, standard medical stuff, take his blood, run some tests.
He's a druggie. I don't think he's going to submit willingly unless you have something to offer.
I
Like
have syringes.
Yes, but he's a pusher. Does he want your drugs when he sold you the drugs to begin with?
I can tell him to take
It's-
my drugs.
It's
Shut
true,
up
but
and
if you,
take my drugs.
if you tell him, you can just tell him to do things and then make him forget later.
Then we can do that.
That's right, you can do that.
You still need to make sure that he has your vitae if you want him to continue to be your ghoul.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, Finn, that's how upkeep works.
Yeah.
You have been feeding your ghoul, haven't you?
Yep.
He's like curled up on the ground outside.
If you don't, they get withdrawals, from what I understand. And she
I know
glances
all
over at
about that
Desra.
stuff.
There's a very nod.
Navina
Fan-
shrugs. I don't know much
Fantastic.
about bonds.
We have a guinea pig. Good job, Finian.
I'm so glad I could
Smile a
remind
little.
you.
But I mean, we could always see how it works on independent as well.
That's true.
Maybe
I
we should
would-
find a kindred too.
I don't mind signing a contract or anything saying, I will release you from this.
I think you might want to ask
Doctor's
them.
consent, of course.
Ask them first. It's not part of their contract to be bonded.
Well, we'd make a new one.
I'm just thinking of the ramifications of what happens if a small army of independent ghouls suddenly realize one of their own has been blood bonded and it goes sour with the rest of them. We can't do shit in the daytime.
That's fair.
So just be mindful.
I
They
will be
might
polite.
not take it very
Okay.
well.
Then we could just use my guy and we can find a kindred.
Also consider where we are.
We're the Marshal,
No,
which
where,
means we.
where
Well,
we
I was
are.
going to say yes at the college, but I was going to say we need to be very careful if we involve another kindred outside of our group, because this is something that's probably going to look bad if it gets out.
I know.
Well, then why doesn't one of us just bond to each other?
Nobody's going to do that, Finn.
Nobody in their
Yeah,
right mind is
nobody.
going to bond to another member of the coterie.
If only I had someone willing to do that.
You said before, in confidence, you can't do that, didn't you?
I cannot. Me personally.
I can.
You can.
Navina just turns to Desra. Do you want to give it a go? And she's totally joking.
No, it's
Finn
alright.
would give her puppy dog eyes.
Just shaking her head. Just.
Not one for being bonded any longer.
I think that's sort of the sentiment for all of us.
Very well. We'll work with what we have. In the meantime, if we come across any of the three that attacked us, keep one of them alive for me.
I will remind you, if you catch a Ventru, it's probably not going to be in your best interest to let them speak. Gags are going to be a good idea.
And we'll keep one of the other ones and kill the Ventru.
That's a good point.
I feel personally attacked right now.
You're the one that told us to be a...
Consider it
cautious
a
of it.
compliment. You're very dangerous.
I don't consider it a compliment.
Alright, cool.
Omelette du fromage.
Finn would start walking out again. Like he usually does.
Yeah, so, we'll I'll run tests on Finian's school whenever his school comes by, and whenever we get a hold of a enemy of the Camarilla, I am going to keep one.
Does the prince have a jail? Or is it just murder, murder, murder?
Have you ever asked?
I think
You want to see her dungeon?
I don't personally. I think me asking to see her dungeon is going to imply other things. So that's like the worst idea. But if you need test subject, Navina would say, yeah, probably contact the prince and see if she has a jail.
I'll give her a call. I will call whoever takes calls. I will call the
The
prince's
prince's secretary.
We
the
have
prince's secretary.
we have the prince's number.
I thought you only had
You
it.
mean the emergency one?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
am
right,
not
it is the
using. I am
emergency
not
one.
using the emergency line. It's like I call. I need
Yeah,
bodies.
It's
Yeah,
like
there's
calling
two-
911
about
and
to do
saying,
one.
hey, this is an emergency, but...
There's one to the secretary and one to the prince herself. One to the prince herself, you do not want to call flippantly.
I absolutely do not call the princess direct line. I will call her secretary and ask if they have any spare guinea pigs.
Finn will also be watching Navina and Deza very closely the next few days. Next 2 weeks.
They're probably just being flirty, mom and dad. Probably now that the relationship has been solidified, just blatant about it.
Oh, has it been solidified?
Well, Navina was going out with somebody before.
It's a rebound!
Kind of.
Kind of. So over this time, probably Desra would have had the Ghoul Squad bring up the footage. She also would have reached out to Douglas to start tracking down these people. She wants
Have
information
the ghouls bring up footage of
the hard drive that the doctor had brought. She said
The attack on the
Yeah,
attack
so-
on our place.
So she would once she had a time to review it, the goal would be to reach out to Douglas to start digging on who these people were, because she wants names and locations, because they will find final death.
And Navina has lessons with Mr. Velvet.
So-
Otherwise, she's probably staying at the college.
Do we ever find anything about Finn's training with the Malkavian dude?
Oh, Desra has to talk to the Primogen.
Oh yes, I do have that meeting too.
That reminds me, there is one other thing I'm going to do in my downtime when I'm.
Okay.
And it is to look up information on the Riverview Mental Hospital.
Ooh.
Okay. So, Desra, the footage on the hard drive is damaged as though the camera was during whatever happened. So the most you can get is the vague shapes of whoever was moving through. You don't get specific face sort.
Mm-hmm.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
Hi.
It just got real quiet, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, he faded out. Not sure if he's thinking or not.
Ah, no worries.
Smart.
A little bit of thinking, a little bit of throat hurting.
Oh no.
Drink some water.
I got these really good cookies from work. Sorry.
Cookie.
You can go. I just thought you were going to take a little bit longer, so I was going to start a conversation.
So it's going to be difficult to near impossible to actually discern identities from the footage. But it also tells you cameras could probably use a repair.
I hate these things. Always so flimsy.
Too much exposure to La Sombra.
The thing I saw on the TV. Enhance.
Deseret doesn't work that way. Images rasterize and they get more distorted when you blow them up.
She just blinks at Navina like those were words.
It get fuzzy when it get big.
How do you fix it?
You don't. You get a better camera.
And she'll look to Natalia. Start getting us better cameras.
Wow, okay.
Do we have access to military grade?
Hold on. I have to remember my wealth score is. I invested in Yahoo back in the 90s, so.
Though Sombra invested in the technology company.
That's ironic.
Somebody said it was a good investment, so she did it. Yeah, I got 3 dots, so I could probably afford quality cameras. It's 100 years of investing. She's probably got some money.
Jesus Christ, yeah. You're, if you invested in a little company called Google back in the day, I think you're set for life.
I had my ghouls flutter around the money a little bit. Somebody said something called bitcoins were good. I haven't seen any of these coins yet.
Quietly laughing in the background.
Didn't know we had gone back to using doubloons.
Goes to say something and just shakes her head.
Doesn't know what anyone's talking about. In the same boat as Desra.
but it's not ironically hilarious for Fabian.
Where are the coins? They're in the computer. What are they doing in there?
Why are they in the
gotta
computer?
get them out.
Get them out.
Punches the computer.
Desra, why are you scrubbing the computer with water? They said to clean the hard drive. No!
Desra, no!
Apologies for derailing the situation.
It was too fun not to.
Yes.
Doctor, I'm gonna have you make a few different rolls.
Yeah.
So for finding lore, you're going to need to roll occult and wits.
What'd you get?
In the Vancouver by Night Discord.
Our memes.
I look away for literally 1 second. 1 second. It's just gifs of people fucking around with computers, not understanding.
Desert is Ron Swanson.
Good.
Yep.
This is game now.
Why can't we fix the image? You need better cameras. Throws these out. Get us better cameras.
I mean, it is a very straightforward sort of plan.
It's like it just takes the Cave Johnson approach. Why do we not have the best? Get us the best. Throw this garbage out.
When life gives you lemons.
Make life take those lemons back.
Navina then starts telling Desra about the whole oh god, what is it called? Planned redundancy of technology and how it like outdoes itself every 11 months. And that window is getting smaller and smaller as time goes on.
She just looks with disbelief, and you can see that the hamster, the little Creole hamster, struggling to run up across the wheel. It's suffering. Put it out of its misery.
I forgot what it's called. There's something law, which is how long it takes. Like it explains like technology doubles every 11 months or something like that. I forgot what it's called.
Planned obsolescence.
Yes, planned obsolescence, but there's like a specific like kind of like Murphy's Law, except not that. Right. What else is going on in the week? Did Goose get better?
What are you focusing on in your studies specifically?
This is for blood bond stuff.
Yes.
I will start by looking into how like the range of like potency on blood bonds. See if I can find anything in the archives. Maybe even if there's any clans that have stronger bonds, or if they just get stronger with repeated use, like in a card.
All right, so after 3 days, Desiree, your phone starts to ring.
I'll answer it. Why do people just not call the main desk? Carefully opens flip phone.
Pulls it away like a good bite.
Yeah, it was technology and what?
Resolve.
Yeah. Nope.
It explodes.
Willpower.
I will definitely willpower those 3s and 2s and that 5. Though I can only reroll 3, right?
3.
All right, so
But you can always spend more willpower. Oh.
There you go.
Well, what does that bring that up?
That's
to?
3.
That's 3?
3.
Okay, all I need is 3.
Yep.
I'll just leave that willpower ticked. Oh, hey, we need to rouse, right?
We're doing a time skip thing.
You'll only need to make the rouse check on the last day because it's assumed you're able to feed with a territory like yours.
Also, we'll probably do it when we get to it. But what about my health?
In 2 weeks, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Alrighty, so yeah, answers the phone. Hello.
Abigail? It's me from the hospital.
Yes, hello. Abigail LeBlanc speaking. And she'll move into her room. I trust you have good news for me.
You do recognize Goose's voice.
Oh, was that Goose calling?
Yes.
Oh. Gustav, how are you feeling?
I've
You cut out.
Robot.
been better.
Of course you have, but you're alive.
Yes, thanks to you.
Well, you have strong blood all on your own, Goose. They're letting you out soon.
In at least a few weeks.
Good. I'll be checking in on you soon.
What's happening over there?
Repairs are going smoothly. We got some new soldiers to keep the haven safe while you're away. Once you're recovered, we'll talk about your retirement.
There's a very distinct silence. Retirement?
Think it's for the best that you distance yourself from the Marechal, given what's happened. You deserve to retire, content in knowing you did a good service. For now, just worry about recovering, Goose. Ain't nothing to be concerned with. I'm gonna be getting back those that wronged us. Gonna make 'em pay. Final death will be too good for 'em.
Maniacal mad doctor laughter in the background.
Yeah, alright.
We'll be swinging by to check on you later.
And then there's a click.
He didn't say goodbye.
I don't
Oh.
think he wants to retire.
No, he probably doesn't want to retire. I wouldn't want to retire after getting my ass kicked. Usually a very pride-damaging thing. So you're too old to take care of things now. I mean, you got to remember he was just human, so
Yeah. Listen, even Batman had to fucking retire.
it's true. Notice that I did not mention that that I hired ghouls to replace him.
Ooh.
Salt and balloon.
It's a young man's game, you know.
Yeah, it's a young man's game, and I hired 4.
It's a young man's game, and I hired 4 people older than you.
Well, you know. Angus Kilgore looks young. We're not sure what Blair is. They're there. I like that just Blair is just ambiguous. It's like, what the fuck is this? And then, of course, Amy Soto. We have Amy Soto. They're just there. I'd walk back out after the call is concluded. I have to go talk to the Prebicid Council.
Is that
All right,
at the
we'll
end of the time
continue
skip?
the time. Yes.
Thought so.
So we'll skip to then. Everyone make a rouse check.
Cool.
I'm hungry.
Mm.
It's a good night. I'm hungry.
Good night. I'm hungry.
Were y'all hungry?
Hold on. Nope.
Oh.
I not hungry. The one time I not hungry.
I'm gonna need to eat something.
You should only be at 2 hunger. You're fine.
Yeah.
No, I'm at 3.
You should have had.
Oh, yeah. It would have went away.
Oh, cool. Then I'm at 2.
Yeah, it would have dropped down to 1 because we would have had time to hunt in 2 weeks.
Yep.
And you literally brought your ghoul over for
Oh yeah.
stuff.
Snackies.
Snackies
And
and
now
blood
it's time for a
testing.
break.
Oh no! God damn it.
Woo.
Crack time. Alrighty, well, we'll go on break now, and we will see everybody back in a couple minutes.
Woohoo!
Woohoo! But for
Woo.
now, stick around and enjoy more Vancouver by Night when we return.
Woo.
Wink.
I'm gonna step away.
Okay.
Me too. I got steps a ways.
I need
I'm
to
glad we got to play again. I'm so happy.
save. I was annoyed because I was like, literally over my break where I didn't have school was when we didn't play, and then I'm starting school next week.
I mean,
Mood.
like, God. So some crazy shit happened when I started my vacation, and then it's just been ups and downs and ups and downs, and there has not been like a chill the entire time, except for the fact it's freezing outside. Is the only chill. And the weather needs to fucking chill and just stop snowing because it's annoying. But yeah.
It's already chilling.
So, my brother got married. My grandmother broke her hip in 2 places. My mom went to take care of her, and because she smokes, her veins had contracted, and because she didn't have a really good diet before she moved up to stay with my aunt, she had like cholesterol issues, so that means some of the arteries in her feet got clogged because she had no blood flow and no circulation, and now she is down a few toes because she had to have them amputated, on top of having her hip fractured in 2 places. So
Lovely.
yeah. But we also had the whole family, for the most part, get together for Christmas, and it was fantastic. And Grandmom was there, and my mom, my aunt, my 2 cousins. My sister and brother couldn't be there because my brother was on the other side of the country, and my sister had to work that day because she's a nurse. And yeah, it's just been highs and lows and highs and lows.
That
Yeah,
makes
just
sense.
like it did not stop. This vacation was not restful. It did not stop.
It just kept going. It's like when you're at the beach and you're in the water
Mhm.
and you get knocked over by a wave and you get back up only to see another one coming right at you.
Yup.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh God, have you ever tumbled around on the like sand underneath the waves?
Yes. And I got so much sand in my freaking bottoms. It was the worst.
Can I tell you how much I hate being in the ocean because of the sand in the crack of my ass?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love being in the ocean. I just don't like afterwards.
See, I love everything about the beach except for the sand. And there's sand everywhere, so I do not like the beach.
The sand, the jellyfish, and the stingrays.
Yes.
Siesta Key sand is not bad because it's just pulverized. It's just pulverized coral, so it's like powder soft.
That seems like it would be harder to get out of places. Also, is that in Florida?
That is in Florida.
Have you been to Boca Grande?
My cousins live in Boca.
Well, there's lots of Boca. There's Boca Raton, Boca Grande. There's all sorts.
I don't know which one they live in. They live in one that's called Boca.
When my mom was still living in Florida and I was still living in Florida, we got together one day and like drove 2 hours to Boca Grande so we could go fishing. And like we could go swimming if we wanted to, and there were sandbars and things, and it was the most pristine beaches because this is where the rich people lived. But we parked our car on like near the island, and then we went to the beach under this it's kind of an overpass, but it's like over the ocean, not over another highway. And there were other people there, and there were fiddler crabs and all sorts of things. And we just went fishing for yellowjack. And I was the only one who caught anything. And it was beautiful. It was great. It was a fun time.
Fresh fish is best.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I took
sea fishing one time.
Oh, God, no. Oh,
yeah.
Not in the deep, thank you.
Is that where you're like in a boat and you just trail fishing lines behind the boat? Is that what you did?
No, so it was like one of those tour boats things. And basically we would park every once in a while. Like, not really. So they wouldn't put an anchor down. They would just stop the boat and we would just sit for a little bit. Like we went to a specific spot, I guess. I don't know. And we would just sit, and then I think it was called a squirrel fish. It was the tiniest thing ever, but apparently it was the first of the season. So I was like, awesome. It had a crab in its mouth, so technically I caught two fish.
The weirdest thing I ever caught was another lure. Like I like threw my I cast my lure out and started reeling it in because I was trying to get something that was like on the bottom, like either an ocean catfish, stingray, just something like that, so I didn't get a shark or something. And I get something and like I feel a pull and I'm reeling, and all that comes up is a rock, and connected to the rock is like the big shiny lures for like barracuda fishing, or like all it was like a metal plate and then this big 3-pronged hook for something big.
That's
And I'm
funny.
like, I am never gonna be fishing for something that needs this.
I have been on a boat in Costa Rica,
Ooh.
where we did some deep water fishing, and it's just we rode in the boat and we had just like 3 different fishing lines trailing behind it, and as we're skimming through the water, we just wait till one of them catch, and then they stop the boat, and then you have to use these leveraging tools because the fish can be big and strong. So we do that, and we reel them in as we're lowering the rod, and then we just pull back and then reel it again as we lower the rod again. And we just do that repetitively, and we caught 4 huge yellowfin tuna, and they were the tastiest thing ever, and I can never eat tuna from a can again.
See, the one thing with me is I'm not vegetarian or anything, but I cannot eat things that I have caught or I have seen alive.
Well, remember I mentioned when I went to Boca Grande and went fishing? So, of the fish that I caught, I kept 3 of them. One for me, one for my mom, and one for her future husband, because they weren't married at the time. They were just dating. Brought them home, and they were dead by the time we got home, because I just put them in a bucket, and we put the bucket in the back of the car, and they were dead. So when it came time to cook them, I was like, okay, teach me how to do it. I love fishing. I want to learn how to prepare an actual fish. And they said, okay, well, you gut it, you scrape the guts out, you cut the head off, you cut the tail off, and that's basically it. And I was like, okay, pick up fish, hold knife, and I'm looking at the fish. This is very, very dead, and obviously can't feel pain anymore. I just poke it with the knife and just. My mom is laughing at me, going, "You can't hurt it. You killed it. It's dead. You can't do anything to it anymore." And she, bless her, comes up behind me and takes my hand that has the knife and takes my hand that has the fish and slits its gut open and then starts scraping it out. I'm like, "Ah, no, ah!" And then by the second one, I was able to start. I was still really squeamish, and then John, who's a hunter normally, comes over and goes, right, okay, here's an easier way to do it. And then he chops the head off of one, sticks the knife down the gullet, and then slices it open that way, which is a hell of a lot easier than, taking all the guts out and then taking the head off. Because you've already made an easy in from the heads chopped off. And then on the last one, I was able to do it on my own. But yeah, it took a couple tries before I got used to it. And all the guts and nasty stuff is just bleh.
See,
when we were on the boat, they just took a big old knife, chopped in right behind the head, and just filleted the whole side, flipped it over, filleted the other side, tossed the tail and the head still attached to the spine back and forth.
That's good chum, though, isn't it?
I'm sorry?
That's good chum, isn't it?
That's good chum.
It would be if they wanted to use it.
Oh, there you go.
See, I'm weird because I can't have. So one time we went crabbing and we caught a bunch of crabs, and I literally almost get sick because of it.
Seafood?
And then no, not seafood, just because we then brought them home and then ate them. And I don't know what it is, something about knowing that they were once an animal. It was weird. If I wasn't fed meat as a kid, I probably would have been a vegetarian. But because I can't eat meat of things that I didn't have when I was a kid, so I can't try new meats. Because literally it's just something inside my body. Like I've categorized certain things as food and certain things as animals,
Yeah.
and they can't really cross. And then seeing something alive puts it into the animal category, even though if I eat like crab normally, that's fine. Like I can eat crab.
But not
But like if
you've
I see
seen
it alive and then I see it dead, I'm like, no, sorry.
It's like, that's not food. It's the same thing. That's not food.
It's weird. Like it's also like I can't eat, like this isn't like nothing to do with meat or animals, but like I can't eat stromboli because the smell literally makes me want to throw up. Like it's
I don't think I've
weird.
ever had stromboli.
I grew up
Stromboli
in
is
an
good.
Italian family, so we had it all the
Ah.
time.
I'm back.
Hey!
Welcome back.
We've been talking about all kinds of things, from fishing to how to gut a fish to like
To dumping seashells out of your bottom bathing suit.
sand in the crack of my
What
ass.
in the world is going on? My phone, my
I don't
computer
know
is
either, Kay.
freaking out right now. Holy shit, sorry.
Right?
Yeah, my computer ran. Oh my god, what in the world? My computer like is randomly turning on Siri and then randomly opening iTunes and playing this weird sound from a play that I was in, and then like
What?
it's weird.
That sounds very, very strange.
And like it's like a school bell
You've
at
been
first,
hacked.
so it just keeps going on, and then the school bell starts playing. What in the world? Stop iTunes.
Is there a way to like if you open the task manager, you can shut it down?
Like I'm doing the force quit and everything, but it keeps reopening. It's almost like someone's clicking on it.
Can you open up your where the sound thing is? If you open it up and right click on volume mixer, you can just hit the mute button specifically on iTunes.
Let's see. It's
Is
a Mac. I don't know if that makes a difference.
Shouldn't. Basically, you're muting a singular thing and not everything.
Yeah.
But
I think
Oh.
it stopped because it was doing
Cool.
it like every second, but
are we
now
good?
it's not.
We good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool.
Alrighty, it sounds like everybody's back then, so let's return. Doing arc is good.
Ark.
He said he
Yeah,
was
I'm here.
back. Okay.
The liar.
Hi.
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna go again.
Oh shit!
Are you
Damn
not?
it!
Are you not back? Oh, okay.
I am. I'm talking with you.
Stop it.
He teased us.
Stop it.
I picked up on it.
At least one of you did.
Stop it. You must
See,
stop.
I'm similar in the sense that I have a monotonous voice and people don't understand if I'm being sarcastic or not. So it's like I'm so good at lying that like when I do lie and I'm trying to make it purposeful, no one ever knows. Unless I'm like talking, like I'm good at it online because I know I have to like use my voice differently. But like in real life, no one can tell. And I'm like, dude, I'm not even trying right now.
No one can tell I'm not wearing pants.
I-
What?
I definitely went to go put pants on during the break. They're pajama pants, mind you, but
Yeah, mine are pajama pants.
I
work
went
from
to
home.
take
Are
mine
you
off.
kidding?
I woke up from my sleep after work sleep, so I went from being in bed to sitting at desk.
I
Then you
was
go back to
working on
being at bed.
cosplay all day.
Yeah, then I'll go back to being in bed. Well, actually, no, it's Friday for me, so I'll actually stay up.
Lucky.
Yeah, Tuesdays are now my Fridays, so I don't have to rush right to bed after this game.
That's good. We can hang out.
And since I don't have anything going on tomorrow, I probably will stream Kerbal.
I
Nice.
have to do
Since
cosplay all
since
day
somebody
tomorrow.
got me excited playing Kerbal.
Excited for what?
Playing Kerbal Space Program. encouraged me to stream it.
Oh no, who
Play
could
Kerbal.
that be?
I haven't played Kerbal in a long time, and I'm excited for the new one whenever it launches. Soon, I hope. Soon.
So my buddies and I are going to have a big let's play Monster Hunter Iceborne on Thursday. So that'll be fun.
Nice.
That's
I never got into Monster Hunter. They had bought me
Me
Monster.
either.
They bought me Monster Hunter World, and it might just be I just don't have time to do the grinding. But it was just
That's
one of
fair.
those. It was one of those things where it was like I played it for a little while, and I was like, "Cool, let's go get this thing." And they're like, "No, we have to run around the map and kill this thing, and then this thing, and then this thing." And it's like we're just running in circles. They're like, "Yeah, that's the game," and it's like, this isn't fun.
It is a very grindy game, and sometimes you literally have to make your own fun. Like mine was, I need to collect all of the pets,
Yeah,
and I have succeeded. And they released DLC, so I went now all of the pets.
And it's like, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the fuck out of watching the cats make food every opportunity that I could get, but it was just like I did the bow specialty, and I was like, this isn't awful because I have to actually pay attention and not just button mash. But they were like, we're gonna go hunt, this monster, and I was like, okay, well that was fun. And they're like, yeah, now we have to go prepare to get the next one. How long's that gonna take? A while. And it's like,
Yeah, each monster generally takes about half an hour. But regardless, I don't want to hold up the game.
Let's
'cause
roll.
I'm bad at that.
Let's roll. I got Primogen to talk to.
Woohoo!
All right, you all awake in the evening. The day the council
You roboted.
the day the council is now in session.
That was just a meeting for myself, right? I have to go alone, or were they invited? In like a month, you see.
I thought you had set up a council meeting for the Marechal to talk to the Primogen.
Right. That was because of Santa Claus, right? This doesn't have to do with the attack on our. Trying to recap. We had a lot happen, and it's been a while.
Did you say Santa Claus?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Mr.
what
Cade.
that's what I call him. He
Okay.
He doesn't deserve a name.
He's a big
Okay.
fellow wearing a red suit.
That makes sense. I'll have to start calling him that because I accidentally call him Kane all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
please,
no, he's
please,
not
please
that
not,
guy.
please not
That's-
Kane.
Just
Yeah.
call him Candy Cane.
Candy
Cane.
cane. I like it. Yes.
God.
Except he's not Kane.
Yeah, he's not Kane.
You're not wrong.
Literally, I was typing in my notes and I said Cade. I said Kane instead of Kane. See, and then when I was saying I was trying to say the right one, I said the wrong one.
Yup.
It happens to me all the time with people and their pronouns too.
It's okay. 4 out of 3 people are dyslexic.
It's true.
I am dyslexic.
Also, I got the joke.
I am so
Oh.
happy.
I got
See,
you. 4 out of 3. Yep.
I'm dyslexic,
Yep.
so I didn't get the joke.
You put it in the right order.
Yeah. See, mine's actually, I don't know if it's like, I call it like, I'm not actually like dyslexic as in like reading. I call it like auditory dyslexia. I think it's just auditory processing disorder. That's what I have. But I call it auditory dyslexia. So
Fair enough.
I flipped it and I was just like, cool. Wait, that was a joke.
So is it all of us or just Ezra?
I think it's all of us.
It's all of you.
Oh, shoot.
Great.
Even Finn.
Especially
Aw.
Finn.
Especially Finn.
Okay. I think everywhere Finn goes now, he has a notebook and he's practicing his writing.
Aww.
Like, instead of just wandering and, like, fiddling around with things, he's just standing there writing in a notebook, but it's just random stuff like dog, cat.
That's fine. He's a good boy.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah. He actually has been trying to hang out with her more recently.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, Ark. You rang.
How are you preparing for the council?
I get my good suit.
Do you have a bad suit?
No, I do not. No, we would make sure to have all of our findings together. I would entrust the doctor to keep track of all of that.
Yeah.
The ghoul squad is going to stay behind to keep an eye on the Haven.
There's a question I have.
Mm-hmm.
So you want Watchmen as well?
I'm sorry, what?
Are you having the Watchmen out during the day as well?
They take shifts.
Yeah, I would say they probably take
So then
shifts.
it's 2 and 2 on each shift.
Probably. And I imagine I don't know if ghouls need like full nights of sleep because
They do.
Do they? No.
Yeah, they're still people.
Yeah, but they're
Just like
enhanced.
the way
But they're
Thin Blood-
enhanced. But they're enhanced people. So it's like, do they need as much rest? Like my brain was like, are they like elves where they only need 4 hours of sleep because they're stronger? You know, that sort of thing. But
Totes. 100%.
that'd be cool, right? I mean, that
They're
would be a perk.
absolutely elves.
That'd be a perk I'd want if I was a ghoul to like have to only rest for half the time instead of getting a full night's sleep.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah. But no, yeah, they probably have to split it up then 2 and 2. And of course, you know, the other 2 can be woken up if needed. But the ghoul squad is strictly there to keep an eye on the Haven unless an emergency dictates needing them elsewhere. But Natalia is our driver and extra muscle. So I don't bring anyone else along besides her. And it's... How many weeks has it been since the attack? I know we had the 2-week time skip, but was there any time as on top of that?
It would be
2
2
weeks
weeks and 3 days.
Okay, so
I think.
she's still on punishment. Good. Okay.
Well, you only have to get them blood once a month.
Yeah, so she's not getting blood for a month. That's why I was trying to keep track of time.
Oh.
I just wanted to make sure that it hasn't been longer because it's felt like an eternity since we played.
I picture it being like the very last second and Desert's like, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Well, because after the 30 days are up, they age 1 year every day past the renew point.
Mm-hmm.
So it would be in your best interest not to do this particular kind of punishment.
Not for very long.
Well, she won't be out of the bond yet. It's only been a month.
Mm-hmm. Which again is why I'm keeping track of time, because I don't want it to suddenly be. It's been 2 months and she's 60.
Yeah.
Is there time for a nibble?
What time is the meeting?
You didn't get a time.
Well, I guess not.
Uh-oh.
I guess that means ASAP.
Mm-hmm. Two weeks would have been enough time to get the car repaired, too.
Get the what?
Car repaired.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Get my leather seats fixed.
That poor door.
You hit Finn!
I
There's probably...
I did, absolutely.
I I probably have printed up like little pictures, little like small ones, on the same page, and like cut out little circles, put little sticky tape behind it, and I tape it next to like put a picture of the dog next to the dog on Finian's notebook and so on.
You're
He's
making
very
him like
appreciative.
work.
I assume you guys. I assume everyone has like, not everyone. I assume. What did everyone tell Finn about how to act during this?
Behave
Just
yourself.
be very quiet
Okay,
and only talk when spoken to.
cool.
And I am very clearly proud of being a professor, even if not by legal title.
Mm.
You will all address me as professor now.
Yep, I'm
Sure.
just gonna change my
Doctor's definitely
name.
a higher honorary than, but okay.
Yeah. Okay, Lauren.
I have a student.
Uh-huh.
Now I am the master. Finian says as they stab you.
Yeah, I think I will dress like semi-formal type thing. Help
All
get
formal, but not all out formal like
Yeah.
a party.
help Finn get dressed into something appropriate. Maybe pull his hair back into like a braid or something like that.
Ooh. Braids.
Yes. Just cute.
Yeah. He'd enjoy
then-
having his hair braided and probably will ask for it more often now.
Let's see. I'm thinking like for Finn, the whole t-shirt and blazer and nice dress slacks and clean sneakers, like brand new. So it's like you could go to an event like this, but you could also go to like a club in this,
Can we go to a club afterwards?
probably.
Cool.
I'm just gonna wear a dress.
Sorry, who's gonna wear a dress?
Me?
Are we going clubbing after this?
Oh no, not that kind of dress. I don't think we were unless you needed to eat something.
I'm a little peckish, but it can wait.
Ooh, getting static from somewhere.
That was random. But yeah, we all ready? We dressed? We good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm dressed in nice clothes, but not like super fancy. And I leave the lab coat behind.
So you all head out of your haven. Natalia probably headed out a few minutes before. You guys enter the car and you head off towards Elysium.
Woo.
So, before we get there, what do we have to tell them?
This was the meeting for Cade, right? I don't think I ever got that
To tell
answer.
about Cade.
Okay. So
But you can say whatever you want.
yeah, you have the box of evidence of the things we've found. We have enough evidence to call a blood hunt for him because he is very much acting outside of the Masquerade and in a definite defiance of the prince. So it's our job and duty as the Maréchal to bring this evidence and be the ones to exact. So
Yep. Oh, I would have told Desra the whole promise that the prince made about no final death for Navina's mom. Like, that has been promised by the prince.
If the prince ordered it, then that's fine.
Yeah.
Yep, so we'll make a note of that too.
Okay.
No accidentally killing Davina.
Fuck you!
Not gonna act. It's fine.
The biggest air quotes on accidentally.
I mean, probably won't be accidental that she dies.
No, she was told she can't die.
I was gonna say, isn't that the joke?
Rin does this all the time. All the time, guys.
He never stops.
The ride doesn't stop.
Right. So I got my outfit.
Yep, I got a nice suit.
Got Finn in his outfit. What's Dr. Epione wearing?
Clothing, assumedly.
No,
One
I
can
decided to do this one naked.
Take a page from Dezo's book.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I felt it appropriate. No, I'm probably wearing like, what's the word for it? Work casual. I got some dress pants and a good top, but I'm not like, nice. Probably just dress pants and a blouse.
Works for me.
Yeah.
Titan, what are you doing, you silly boy? I see you. Those are my shoes. Yes.
Yes.
So,
Is that all we have to talk about then?
we're going to Elysium. We're off to
After a
Imogen.
bit of a drive, you arrive at the building. Natalia will park outside.
Mm-hmm.
Just double checking. I was invited to this one, right?
Yeah, we all are.
Cotery's invited, so yeah, you too.
You sound so disappointed.
Cool.
Yes, you as well.
And Finn would have made sure of that beforehand.
Okay.
I'm actually allowed, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's like, we can actually go, yes? We're not gonna have to bribe anyone, right?
No.
Desert doesn't bribe. She threatens.
It's true.
Yeah. Mm.
You probably got the words mixed up then. You're bribing them with bodily harm.
It's not intimidation. I'm just bribing with bodily harm.
Bribing with bodily harm would mean they'd want it. So. Tomato, tomato, you know.
Yeah.
So, I've got this crop and some leather.
Ooh, tell me more.
What can we do about that?
You know,
Game's
you
canceled.
waited until after interrupting their private time in the room to bring this up.
I mean, part of me wanted to realize that I probably should have said, "Well, I feel overdressed. Should I change?"
Game's canceled.
Game is cursed.
He just left.
All right, sorry, Ark.
Yes. I'm sorry we distracted from your narrative.
Please continue.
Like you guys don't do this every game.
We
True.
do.
So yes, you're all outside Elysium.
I go inside.
Yeah, we head inside. They're waiting for us.
Is it on the top floor where the prince is normally at, or is it elsewhere?
You can assume that's where it is.
Okay. Usual shtick, wait for Desert to open the door for me, and head out.
Yep.
I'm already out the door, heading towards the other door.
And that's how you spell bite.
Did you say butt?
Bite.
Oh, okay.
No, it's absolutely how you spell butt. She's joking with you.
Yep. So door
You
open.
guys-
We make our way inside. Ark. Please,
And you
please, just get us inside.
Trying to hold
Before we
back the
get more off
floodgates.
track.
As the elevator opens up to the top floor, sorry, coughing fit.
Get some water.
You
I
okay?
have some. Yeah, I'm fine. The elevator doors open, and unlike the previous times you've been here for the party and just meetings with the prince, rather than a setup during normal or the very fanciful, it is almost more like a boardroom. A decently long table set up with with 5 chairs in total. And right now the prince is seated in the middle one.
I assume we don't get any chairs.
Yeah, I wouldn't sit until we're told to sit.
Okay.
Ooh, chair for me. Finian sits in the middle chair.
It's actually a throne.
Yep.
With the prince, it
This
might.
is the prettiest one.
Sits on the prince's lap. You're in my seat.
He would wave to the prince.
Navina will give a bow.
Ezra will give a respectful bow as well.
And the same.
I think he would about to like say something, but then remember that he's not supposed to say something unless he is told to.
Does he keep waving after as he bows?
No, he doesn't bow. He probably like waves and then like looks over at the others once they're already up, looks a little confused, and then just shrugs.
You get the pointed mom look from Navina of like, "Ah."
Vinian, make a quick, gentle bow.
He would he would do it.
And I do it again with him. There we go. Good.
You can see a grin on the prince's face. I trust the evening finds you all well.
It does indeed, Your Highness. Good evening.
It's been good.
Where are the Primogen?
I imagine they're on their way.
Not wise to be keeping the prince waiting.
Art?
She just smiles.
If there's silence, Finn would just start humming silently.
He gets another look from the Vina.
He's writing in his book.
Is there anything we can do in the meantime for you, my friend?
Unless you can bring Kate here, I imagine not.
Since Finn is drawing in the book, I will very carefully close the book and, like, while he's writing, just, like, reach for the spine and close it. Like, give him a look of, like, don't do that. And then hand him the book back.
He'd nod slightly. And just like hold it close to his like you know like a nerd does when they're walking down the hallway. Yeah.
Yeah. She'll give him like a pat on the back, like that's okay. You can do that.
I would be happy to bring you Kate. I think all of us would. I think we need permission first.
Isn't that what we're here for?
It is what we're here for.
At that point, the doors go open, and you can see a tall, dark-skinned man with very pale eyes enter the room. He has short, curly hair, and he's wearing a dress shirt, vest, a pair of dress pants, and suspenders. He walks across the room over to the prince, who offers her hand out to him. He takes her hand, kisses her knuckles, and then she stands up so that he can lean in and kiss both her.
We didn't do that.
We haven't been told to approach yet.
Okay.
Have we seen this Primogen before?
No, you have not.
May I make a etiquette roll? Not?
Yes. Roll.
Yeah, is it intelligence and etiquette?
Yeah, we'll go for that.
One success. I'll re-roll. I don't see why not. I don't expect us having to fight Cade tonight. See if I can get 2 out of this. Nope. All right.
Oh, no.
1 success.
Could have been worse.
Mm-hmm.
You're very close to bestial failure.
Mm-hmm. Who are you? Rah!
Attack the Primogen.
Yep, I would. I've killed a prince. I'm not worried about a primogen.
Oh god.
The prince and the new figure quietly for a couple moments.
Quietly what for a couple moments? Talk?
Talk.
Ah. Can we hear them?
If you want to try to listen in a little bit.
Can I hear?
Absolutely.
I want to as well.
Okie dokie.
Trying to listen, but I don't have heightened awareness. Or heightened senses. Whatever it is.
I do.
Now would be the time to use it.
What would it be? Just awareness?
No awareness and wits.
Okay.
And then +1 for hearing? For me, at least.
I suspect I might be too distracted.
Oh my god, how? Okay, no,
I'll-
I'm re-rolling.
I'll re-roll those 2. See if I can get better. It's decent. Let's see if I can get better.
Hey, Kay, do you want a hug?
What in the world?
You get 2 successes.
I want to do it one more time.
I have 4.
Burn all the
Go for
willpower.
it.
Burn all the willpower.
I'm curious.
Alright, where do I
What?
introduce?
That's 3.
Well, you do get a crit.
Hey!
So you have 4.
Cool.
And I also have 4. And yes.
I would have had 3, but I think the bestial crit makes me too distracted.
Yes, the...
Actually, I have pretty good awareness too.
Ow.
I'm gonna roll the because I thought she had lower than she does. Hey, there you go.
Damn.
Woo!
Just like casually listening as well. Why are you guys straining so hard?
I'm not straining, I have heightened senses.
Rerolled like 4 times.
It's
I mean,
okay. Shh.
they're ignoring us. What else are we gonna do but listen on what's going on?
I don't have my book.
I'm just doing that thing where I'm like nervously looking up, look down, look up, look down, look up.
That's too suspicious.
Desra is very casually just cleaning her nails.
I'm totally just looking at them.
I'm looking at them. I'm looking at them in a way for like waiting for instruction, but I've still got one arm linked with Desra.
So, Doctor, you feel the beast deep inside you, and that's distracting you from anything else right now. Gonna have to give a shake of your head to clear it so that you can focus even slightly.
Sit, boy.
Oh, there you go.
Those damn mages and their cars.
Another primogen has arrived.
Why do people keep parking? Why do people keep parking on the roof?
I told you, it's the fucking mages.
So what are they saying?
So, you all slightly strain your ears to hear them, They're not too far away, about 10-ish feet. At first, it's just a greeting, and the man's. What?
You just keep cutting out.
A greeting and
The man's.
He says, setting, see if it's just not delaying long enough.
we're waiting for a delay.
I was checking to see if the mic would keep its delay,
Ah, I see.
because it sounds like I'm cutting out right before the end of my sentence.
You're cutting out in the middle now.
Is that any better?
Yeah, you're fine.
Seems good now.
Technology.
Now we know how Desra feels.
Pretty much.
The man asks her for a couple more details about what's going on tonight. To which she tells him to be patient. And then she turns to the rest of you. My Marechal, I don't believe any of you have had the pleasure of meeting the Toreador Primogen yet.
Can't say that we have.
I haven't met any Primogen. Except for one, I don't remember who it was, though.
A pleasure. I am Lauren Epione.
Finian.
Ezra will just give another respectful bow.
I'd wait.
I'm sure you've heard of Desra and Navina. Did it cut out for me?
No,
You're
you
good.
introduced us.
Okay.
Now my computer is having a fit right now. Give me a second.
You're good.
Technology.
It's amazing.
Let me use the bathroom real fast.
Okay.
Well, my dinner tonight was a can of Pringles. Tiny can, not a big can.
Of what?
Pringles.
Oh, no. Why?
Because I'm not hungry.
Oh, well, if you're not hungry, that's fair.
Yeah, I at least got some food. I had a considerably big late lunch before going to bed, so...
I made a sausage sandwich. And
Oh.
didn't
Okay,
realize
sorry
that,
about that.
You're
that they
okay.
were spicy.
It sounds good.
Yeah.
Spicy food is good.
It was good.
Kay stepped away, so we're waiting for her to come back.
Hopefully my computer will still be alive by then.
Well, if it's any consolation, we only have like a half hour left, so if it's sputtering out, we can hold off. Start fresh with the meeting next week.
I think the intended cliffhanger was to introduce everyone.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
I have returned.
Hey.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I think it's going well.
Yep.
What's going on?
Making sure that ARC's network connection's all right.
Ah, fun.
Yeah, I didn't even think about the network connection. Might actually be that.
Could do a router reset.
The man turns to you all and smiles. Jeffrey Dalmos.
And this was the Toreador Primogen?
Yes.
Jeff.
How do you spell his last name?
Dalmos.
Is it Jeffrey or Geoffrey?
Joffrey.
Jeffrey.
Okay.
Okay. And I have the Ventru Imogen's name. We know them
Yes.
already.
You
What
all
was
met
it?
her.
Marissa Conti.
I can hear the king.
Well, yeah.
Formation.
What? These people aren't important.
It's just, yeah, they're just primitive. It's fine.
And I actually started taking notes.
You literally borrowed my notes to copy.
I know, but now I've started taking my notes, my own notes.
So, Art, can I be the Lasombra Primogen?
No.
Okay,
There are no other Lasombra in the city.
that's fair.
As far as the Camarilla are aware.
Toreador was named
Jeffrey Dahmer's.
Jeffrey.
Sounds
Hefe
very close to
Dahmer's.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
I thought the
Yeah,
same
that's
thing.
what I was
Who?
thinking. Yeah.
Jeffrey
like,
Dahmer, serial killer.
Yeah.
Also cannibal.
And
Yep.
cannibal, yeah.
So
Makes sense why he'd become a vampire.
clear.
Ark, I know you're
clearly.
young, but you're not that young. Actually, I think Jeffrey Dahmer did that before you were alive.
It's still like one of the most famous serial killers in American history. Could have been worse. His name could have been Donner and be part of the Donner Party.
All right, 1991, so you might have been alive?
8 years before I was born.
Okay, never
The
mind.
same.
Shite, you're a baby.
Eh,
We and him are only
baboosh.
like a month or two apart. Right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I was born in June.
Oh, then a
Yeah.
month apart.
Yeah, Jeffrey Dahmer did some pretty horrendous things.
Yeah, I
Wow.
just looked it up.
Mhm.
I used to be obsessed with serial killers. I was one of those girls.
Oh dear.
Not like obsessed as in like, oh my god, I love them. It was more just
No.
like I liked watching the documentaries and stuff.
Yeah.
I can
Oh,
get-
like,
Morbid
'cause
fascination.
Manson had enough of those. He didn't need any more.
Yeah.
Anyways, back on track.
Back on
Yes.
track.
Mm-hmm.
The next person to enter is actually Marissa Conti.
Know her.
I-
was gonna
The
say, I think
Ventru Primogen.
I specifically give a little bow of my head to the Ventru Primogen.
Finn would say like start saying, but then just more whisper it, be like, "That's the one I know."
Her name is Marissa Conti.
We met her at the Harpies party.
Mm-hmm. He'd wave to
You.
her.
Another respectful nod.
And she walks over and, as a greeting, kisses the prince's hand before taking her place.
Oh, we definitely don't get to sit. I see how it is.
Hmm. We don't get seats.
That's how this is.
You're giving a presentation. This is basically presentation day.
Doctor, did you prepare the PowerPoints?
None of you did research.
The
That
doctor's
was
the one who just like,
literally- We had a contractor to do the research for us.
We had a
Doctor's
panel
like-
of experts.
the doctor's the one who does all the work.
I mean,
Can
technically,
I
we
assume-
had Douglas do all the work.
Yeah, that's what I said, by contractor.
Mhm.
Would Douglas have at any point gotten back to us with what he found?
He did.
Other than the one letter.
No,
Great.
Oh, all we have is the letter. I thought we
That's
had. Okay.
Well, if it's been 2 weeks.
what else are you referring to?
I don't know. I thought we had more physical evidence. Didn't we recover stuff as that group?
No.
Douglas is fired.
It
That wasn't worth a
he-
boon at all.
He got a thing. Oh no, the boon is still ongoing. He's continuing the investigation. It's not like
Yeah.
they did one hit run and then that was it. They're still
He was
researching.
Here's-
He was smuggling drugs
here's-
into the city.
Here's the other thing, though,
No,
too. Sorry. But here's the other thing, too. It's that mission is happening 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So I imagine maybe next week we'll have more. I don't know.
Yeah.
And we'll just say that's what they were told.
Well, we have information to give them regardless.
Yes. I have not been keeping up with my notes. I'm like session 14 and then game 17. So I missed 15 and 16. I have no notes for. Oh well. Surely nothing important happened in 8 hours.
Hmm.
Probably.
Nah. Couldn't possibly. Anyway, more Primogen?
Or Primogen.
There's 2 more seats.
Yes. Next to enter is a younger looking woman, wear glasses.
Mm-hmm.
She has dark brown shoulder length hair and is wearing a sleeveless long dress. Her skin is almost unnaturally
Unnaturally.
pale.
Ah.
Would I know her?
Yes. If not spoken to her at least once or twice. And you would know her as the Tremere Primogen,
What's her name?
Dahlia Tass. Tasse.
She's the Black Dahlia? We're just having all the serial killer references?
Was the Black Dahlia the murderer
She was
or the
the victim.
murderee? Yeah, I was gonna say. I'm pretty sure she was the victim.
But it's still a serial killer reference.
Yep, totally planned.
He's like, I intended this the whole time.
Black Dahlia.
All of the smiles.
I give a respectful bow, not as deep as for the prince, but
A nod. Respectful nod.
I wave.
Small nod. Titan, what do you want? You being a butt, kitty. You should hear him when he wakes me up in the mornings.
God.
He has a quiet but incessant meow.
Mm-hmm. Hey. Hey.
You dead? Hey.
I eat you now.
Also, this whole
So-
time, if they like aren't able to move and like anything, Finn's like rocking on his feet and like tapping his fingers on his
This is why
on his
Malkavians
thigh.
aren't allowed to Elysium.
Yup.
Walking around the room.
he's doing a good job.
He is. He's behaving.
It's like, have you ever seen that video of that dog? Real quick, and then we can get back on track. That dog that's that's like waiting to get a treat, and he's sitting down, but literally his whole body is just shaking because he's freaking wagging his tail so hard.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'll try and find it.
I know that
It's-
dog energy. My dogs do it.
Aw. Doggos.
It's real dog energy. It's adorable. And then you want to give them reward. Just as planned.
Mine just scream.
Mhm.
You shake the treat thing, and they go meow, meow, meow. We're wasting away. Give us treats. Meow. Why do you look at me when I make that noise? Why?
Because they knew you were mocking them.
Why do you look at me?
I believe there's one more seat.
There is one more seat.
And
Num num num.
Can you hear that?
No.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I can't find the video.
I'm crunching on Werther's
So-
originals. But I'm old.
That would be why it makes noise. Yes, you're
Mhm.
supposed to suck on those.
No, I chew hard candy because I'm a bad person.
That'll ruin
you
your
should feel
teeth.
bad.
Don't do that, kids. Don't be like Rin. Don't chew on the hard candy.
Fun fact, my teeth are not in a very good condition anyways, so...
Is that a double negative?
Mm-hmm. So by making them worse, they'll be better. Probably.
That's not how it works.
It's
That's
not
not
how
how
it
any of
works.
this works.
Not how any of this works. Who's our last primogen?
None of you hear the doors open, nor any sound. But when you look up, there is someone standing next to the prince. He is a man with short dark hair. He's wearing a top hat and a long coat with a fur fringe around the neck. And he's shirtless underneath that.
It's
Malkavian.
a gangrel.
No.
You guys said
Two
two
types of
different.
people.
Definitely a Malkavian.
But the fur. The fur.
Why not both?
Why not both? It's a gal.
'Cause that's physically impossible.
Finian just waves.
Well, I said we didn't
hasn't-
know them, so Indian
Yeah.
would have recognized the Malkavian.
No, he wouldn't.
I thought you met them.
No.
No.
Nope.
No.
You arranged lessons without meeting them?
No, we haven't arranged lessons yet. We were going to ask the Primogen for lessons now.
Oh. Good luck.
So,
I didn't expect the prince here. That puts a damper on things.
And Prince is like, oh, you'll owe me a favor if that's the case. Wink. Probably
So
not putting
the-
ideas in Ark's head.
The man whispers something to the prince and makes a motion. You can kind of infer that he's asking to speak to her in private for a moment.
Navina cuts eyes with Desra and nods slightly to the situation and steps slightly forward.
I'll join Navina. I mean, gotta show solidarity here. But yeah, who is this? Who is this nerd, and why is he interrupting our meeting?
Well, there's that. Also, we're literally supposed to be the bodyguard of the prince.
Yeah.
That's our first job.
Seeing the others did it, Finn would step forward as well. AKA
Guess I'll
those
join
two.
them.
Holds up a hand.
The prince?
Yes.
Okay.
Calm. This is Jethro. Our Jen.
You cut out.
At which part?
R blank primogen.
Jethro.
Malkavian.
Yeah, it is.
Our Malkavian primogen.
Called it! What was his last name?
He doesn't
There
have
wasn't one.
It's a
there
common
wasn't
theme.
one. Okay. Mulks, man. Mulks.
How do you spell his actual name? Like his first name?
I just spelled it
JETHRO.
phonetically. Yep.
I'm adding extra letters.
I know, that's what I did. I did R-U-H. I guess that would have been Jethro, if I think about it now.
Wow.
Alright, that's where my mind goes when I hear the name Jethro.
Gross.
Can I delete that? I've got an
Be
hour.
deleting this.
Here, I'll join the Jethro party.
Yeah. I noticed.
That's it.
Oh, you didn't see the Jethro before that.
No, I did.
Fine,
Okay.
don't worry about it.
No, I saw it. I was just, it just looks like he said Jethro, then you said Jethro. Because we
Be
deleted it.
deleting this.
This is what the Malkavians are hearing. Jethro, Jethro, Jethro.
Yeah.
That's why it's repeated.
It's all Finian hears right now.
Yeah.
And the prince does get up and walk off to the side and begins to have a hushed conversation.
Can I listen?
You can try, definitely.
I just watch them closely.
Same.
I don't think I can
So-
hear
I
from
want to
here.
know what the Malkavian guy is saying. Seriously?
You
You
have
have every chance in the world, Kay. You keep getting lower than 3.
I don't know, but I'm gonna do another.
use your willpower.
That's what I'm doing. Seriously?
Do it again.
I will.
One more time.
God damn.
Want to do it again?
How many do I need?
I don't know.
He's not allowed to tell you that.
I know. I have 2 left. I don't want to.
Okay. Hopefully 4 is enough.
And for those watching, would you like to kind of try to read into Jethro?
No, I just want to see his overall demeanor towards the prince and then look at the other Primogen to see their reaction to this stunt.
Insight check.
Yeah,
Oh, insight I'm good at.
insight's a thing.
I have a specialty.
Insight. Is it
Wits.
intelligence or wit? Well, I don't think I get anything.
You might.
I typed in listen to the
Damn it.
GIF thing, and this is what popped up, and this is just everyone to Finn.
Hold on, I'm gonna use another willpower. I've got willpower to burn.
Willpower for days.
Wait, no, not 3, just 1. Or sorry, 2 rather. So it's
Just take the 2.
that's 4 total for insight.
Yep. Depending with your 4, you can pick up a couple bits and pieces.
Oh wait, sorry. I realized I haven't been adding my
The thing that makes you good at it.
my heightened senses to it, my Auspex rating. But it's
Go ahead, throw
I
that
didn't know
in.
you activated that.
It was activated from the first time.
Mm-hmm.
No,
It stays up
I didn't
first.
hear you activate it the first time then.
The scene hasn't ended yet.
I didn't hear it the first time then. I rolled
Oh.
2.
Okay, cool. It's okay. It's D6, right? No,
D-
D10.
D10s.
This isn't masks.
I'm sorry.
It could be mass. But it's not.
Oh, of course.
We would be super villains.
Can I put back my willpower roll?
No.
No.
It's okay. I have 6 successes.
6 is definitely good.
And I mean, if we were super villains, I'd play Crimson Nova because they were badass. Fucking,
I went toe to toe with them.
they made a miniature star supernova on you. It's awesome.
So, Navina, you can tell from the body language that Jethro is upset about something clearly,
Mm-hmm.
but the prince is remaining calm right now.
What about the rest of the Primogen?
They're watching, some with mild interest and some don't really seem to be caring.
Okay. In that case,
Perhaps it's a regular thing, perhaps they're pointedly ignoring.
And like
I
it's just the
don't-
Malkavian.
Yeah, I don't like how he came in probably invisibly. Like I don't like that. So when I see that the other Primogen are also watching the shit show go on, unless they get up from their seat, I'm gonna just keep an eye on Jethro.
Mm-hmm.
They aren't moving from their seats.
Good.
Finning with 6 successes, you're able to hear.
Dogs. Got it.
Dogs.
Jimmy? Jimmy, is that you? From beyond?
Tell us, Jimmy, where's the gold?
Is Timmy lost in a well?
I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself for a second.
I love him. Or her.
Doggo.
So what you hear is Jethro in a somewhat harsh whisper. I understand keeping him alive. Must you parade his spawn in front of everyone? Camarilla laws say that those spawned without your approval should be killed. Why show him around to the entire court? And the prince places her hand on Jethro's shoulder. I have my reasons. Now go sit down.
You said those what without someone's approval? Without your approval?
Did I cut out?
You cut out.
Slightly.
Sired.
Okay.
I know who they're talking about.
I do too.
And Jethro walks over and sits down and is clearly unhappy.
I think Navina is giving him like the stare down.
You didn't hear any of that.
No.
Just to let you know.
No,
Okay.
no, I know. But also, he's being cagey, and she's got a bad feeling about this guy. Again, he came in invisible and then just wanted to have a private word. And it's like, no, you don't do that.
Came in like a wrecking.
I hate you so much.
I feel like a wrecking ball would be louder.
You would think.
But yeah, basically he was being disrespectful, and even though she didn't hear what was said, it's like, bad news bears.
Bad news bears.
Yes.
The prince returns to her spot and makes a gesture. All right, my Marichal, show us what you've learned. And that's where we're going to end.
Aha.
Dun dun dun.
So-
Dun, dun.
I already gave her the duplicate letter that I made when I talked to her last. So she has that evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So we're basically going to be referencing that.
Unless
And
we
it
get
has-
to play with Luke next week.
Yeah, I mean, if he's game, we can shut that bit.
Then we'll have more evidence.
I mean, I can give what I learned about, like, when they attacked the Haven, I was able to taste their blood. We have the recording.
We don't know if that's Cade. Like, we don't have solid proof that's Cade.
No.
Yeah, that's a separate issue.
Yeah, that's Jimmy. That's Jimmy coming back to bite us in the ass, and we don't need to bring that up in front of the Primogen, because that's kind of like us and the Prince type thing.
It's telling them that we're weak enough to be struck at.
Yeah.
Sorry, this game was kind of rough, guys.
No, it's fine. Technical
It's okay.
difficulties abound. The life of a streamer.
Mhm.
But hey, this was fun, guys.
It
Heck
was.
yeah.
I missed it.
Let's do
I
our...
missed you. I missed you guys.
I missed you too.
Oh, virtual hugs, hugs, hugs.
Hugs for days. But yes, this has been Vancouver by Night. We'll wrap up with outros and channel-related news, but why don't we go ahead and start with Krista? Please begin.
Yes, happily. Hail! I am Krista. I'm also known as Spoiled Chestnut here on Twitch and also on Twitter. I have a Discord and a Patreon, and it was my birthday the other day.
Woo.
So, yee! If you want to send any well wishes, be sure to check out my Patreon. I do request streams every month, and it's a lot cheaper than commissions, though I am open for those as well. If you guys have seen the wonderful tokens of our characters for the game, I did those. What are you doing, cat? I'm also plagued by 2 gremlins that live in my house and scream. Huh. One's looking at me under my desk. But yeah, I stream most days of the week. I'm actually going to be doing a marathon this Saturday because it's a 10th anniversary of Fail Better Games. So I'm going to be doing Sunless Skies. For anybody who likes narratively driven games, this is definitely something to check out. It's like if Lovecraft and Victorian era Lovecraftian horror set in
Space trains.
It's very steampunk. There's space trains. There's all kinds of
do you know
weird and wild stuff. And I'm going to be joined by somebody from the fandom who's a very dear friend of mine, who is the legendary Seeker Nightbright, who was one of the first people to seek the name. If you are familiar with Fallen London, you will know what the hell that's all about. If not, come along and it'll be a fun time. I'm going to see if I can rope some other Fallen London friends in.
Did you know that there's a tabletop rule set for it?
Is there now?
Yes.
Is it official or is it like a fan thing?
I'm uncertain, but somebody had sent it to me once before.
Oh, we should play sometime.
I was gonna say it could be a fun thing to play because I enjoy Sunless Seas and Sunless Skies a lot.
Very much. But my friends, all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well. So that's me. Thank you for joining us.
Now
Look at that laid.
Hey, it's Kay.
Woohoo!
Hey.
Hey. So yeah, I do cosplay and stuff, and I'll actually be going to a convention this weekend, and I got my new camera.
Nice.
So you should be expecting a con vlog and new content on my Instagram and possibly some cosplay music videos of me just showing off my cosplay because why not? We will be doing, so I'll be going to Ichiban, which is in Charlotte, North Carolina. Concord, North Carolina. So if anyone's going, hit me up. And then Friday I'll be doing CL from Black Butler. Saturday Zuko from Avatar. We'll be having a huge group and we'll be in the Masquerade. So you better come check us out. And then Sunday we'll be doing the big 3 from My Hero. Oh wait, I was about to say My Hero 6. My Hero Academia. I got them all. I mixed them up so much. So My Hero Academia, and I'll be doing Tamaki. So that'll be very fun.
Nice.
And you will provide pictures.
I will. I'll send them all, especially because, like I said, I got my camera. And also I have a pet ferret. His name's Roger. You should go check him out on Instagram. It's Roger That Ferret. I should probably mention my Instagram is KAESEAKC, but spelled weirdly, .cos, C-O-S. If you want to follow me for RPG stuff, you just take off the .cos and add another A. So it's KC, but KC. Or E. Yeah, more like that. And there's been slight change of plans to the RPG I'll be DMing or GMing for a hopeful podcast. Don't know if that's what it's gonna be. It's now going to be Monster of the Week. Because everyone in my group, I asked, I was like, would you guys rather do monster hunting or superheroes? And they were all like, monster hunting. So I was like, okay. So
Speaking of monster hunting, there was another rule set, another chat that also came up that sounded like it was a fun game to play. It was called I Hunt, and it's a storytelling game about killing monsters in the gig economy. And it's literally a monster hunting app, and so you're playing millennials who go hunt monsters to make a profit.
That's funny. But yeah, I think that was it.
Yep.
I'll also be getting a new monitor soon because my mom ordered a new one from her company, so she's giving me her old one.
Not another Australian one, is it?
No, this one. So the Australian one I got from Goodwill for $4. So I was expecting it to die after a bit. This one is technically part of my Christmas present. And so I'll be able to start doing like streams and stuff. I'm thinking about doing some Sims ones.
Nice.
That's fun. I love playing The Sims. But other than that, that's I think all I have to say. That was a lot, but it's okay. There we go.
Hey, I'm Shay.
Hey.
I am, well, technically still recovering, but I'm good now. I'm back. I am doing well. I do artsy stuff. I actually just finished the banner for the Patreon, and it's just a bunch of nerds and a Doomsday Dog playing dice.
That's me. I am Doomsday Dog.
He is Doomsday Dog. But yeah, I am. If you feel like supporting Party Gaming, we now have a Patreon. I also have a Twitter, which is @JimShay. It was supposed to be @ShayJim, but it's @JimShay. So once I get back to the swing of things, I got some Cintiq. I can draw stuff. I can do commissions and things. Yeah.
Work.
Hello, everybody. I'm Mark Survivor. I've been the storyteller this evening, and soon I'm going to be starting up a new game of Curse of Strahd here on PartyWipeGames.
Woohoo!
We don't have a crew set up yet, but I've been doing my prep work.
We have room.
And you can find me on Twitter @TheSageKirby, and you can catch us here every week for Vancouver by night.
Yeah.
Yeah. And hello, I'm Rindis of PartyWipeGames. You're currently watching our channel and enjoying our show. This, of course, has been Vancouver by night, but you can catch us most days of the week, and we'll probably be expanding to every night of the week. We currently we are no longer partnered with the Forgebreaker channel, so it opened up availability for our time. Hooray, drama! So we are looking to fill the Wednesday slot with some type of game, and Arc is, of course, taking over on Sundays. On Sundays, the last week of every month, we are also doing fan one-shots for our Patreon subscribers. So if you're interested in ever playing with us and you want to help support the show and the production, feel free to check out our Patreon. And you can subscribe right now for the early access, because we only have 2 patrons right now, and I am eternally grateful for both of them. But it's very easy to get in on the $5 tier for a guaranteed slot right now, because we don't have a lock-in of the $10 guaranteed spot for the one-shots right now. So, if you enter in on the $5 raffle slot, you're very likely to win, because there aren't that many people in there. So, consider it. This month, we will be playing the Aliens RPG in the cinematic campaign. So I have to put together a fun character roster for everyone to pull characters from and die horribly to aliens. Yeah. But that's it. Hey guys, thanks for watching. We appreciate all of you and the people that are slowly trickling in as we're doing our outros.
Isn't that's
Our viewer-
always the way?
It's always how it is.
The viewer count doubled as we were doing our outro.
Oh no!
Delightful, went from 3 to 6. But hey, thank you all for stopping by. We will not be back tomorrow, but I will probably stream
That too.
yeah, I'll scream because it's Kerbal Space
Rawr.
Program, but I'll probably stream Kerbal Space Program tomorrow.
Probably make Scott Manley cry.
Yeah. We'll find something to do entertaining tomorrow while I figure out what I want to run. Also, Shay and I will have a podcast coming up eventually. We just have run into awful technical difficulties where streaming or recording her voice is not working on my computer. So I have to still figure out how how to get that going. And then we'll have a Tales from the Loop / Things from the Flood solo adventure being recorded, and it's called The Quiet Year. But stay tuned for that. It'll come eventually. But for now, everybody have a good night. And is it Tuesday yet?
Good night.